So in addition to all of Apple's other releases today, we just got the second beta for watchOS 26 Beta 2, and we have a couple things to talk about. One thing that Apple did a little differently on these builds though this year is not drop it feature by feature, beta by beta. It seems like a lot of the new features were already baked in to these updates from the beginning, with a couple things missing that will still come over time. But for the most part, I think now betas as they go by are going to be focused on performance, stability, and battery life, which I'm all about. So if we look at this software version for the second release of watchOS 26, you can see it's carrying a full build number of 23R5296F. If you're new to Apple betas, the letter at the end of the build number really kind of tells us how close we are to one of these betas being released, with the letters as they get closer to the beginning of the alphabet, signaling that it is more ready to go. So an A, a B build, that signifies that we will be expecting these to be released imminently. Now, we're not there yet. We know how major releases go like this, and since we are only 2 weeks removed from the initial beta and only on beta 2, next week on the 30th, I think we're going to be seeing our third beta, and we'll be on a weekly cycle hopefully after that, obviously all the way through July when we get that public beta, and August, and then finally in September, the public beta will be fully released. One thing interesting about this beta for beta 2 on watchOS, it was pretty big. It actually came in a little over a gigabyte in size, which you don't normally see on a second beta. The first beta, full install, makes sense. That was kind of interesting to see nonetheless. Also, if you want to jump into your settings here, just to kind of show you how this battery health has been on this Apple Watch Ultra 2, jumping down and using this since it came out, we are now down to 94%, which is a significant drop over the couple of years that we've had it almost, but this is due to the betas and what those do to battery life as well. So I just like showing you guys this just so you're aware to know what to get into if you start running betas on your main devices. But aside from that, we did get that new kind of flick gesture to dismiss apps. That was inconsistent. It would dismiss them sometimes, but it would still show in your recents here. So that's kind of weird. Hopefully that has been fixed in this beta. Once we get a different notification, we'll be able to test it. But as far as performance goes, that new workout buddy, I have loved this in beta 1 and really didn't have a lot of issues with this at all. The new Smart Stack as well has been very useful and super helpful as well while I was walking or running. It does give you a little boost of motivation while you go, and I'm definitely a big fan of it, so I'll take it. As far as how performance has been, again, beta 1 was really good, and just kind of scrolling through here, you can see everything is actually working pretty smoothly as you would anticipate. So definitely nice to see there. The total big new liquid glass redesign isn't too pronounced in watchOS just yet. I'm assuming that might come in a future beta, but as you can see from here, it is working and looks very comparable to watchOS 26 versus 18 that we were just running prior. But aside from that, guys, really, keeping this video short, it's been great. Beta 1 is good. Hopefully Beta 2 will continue with this. Live Translate is a great new feature that is built into the watchOS ecosystem and application now as well, and we'll be curious to put that through the test in the near future. One thing I do want to show you in the backgrounds, if you now add a background, let's just say water background, you can see it's loading a little easier here. We'll go ahead and just approve this, and now you can see if we swipe out of this, what you have as a background. Let's see if that is actually showing up now on the Apple Watch when you go into your messages in here. And you can see it is now showing up. So that's nice to see. Again, that consistency across platforms is just unrivaled. So at least that is here and live now in beta 2. But aside from that, I'm not expecting anything else really new. If we find anything, we will do an update video for other features that were found. Let me know in the comments down below, how good has watchOS 26 been on your device? Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.